My name is a.d.gallagher. I study clinical psychology in Canterbury, Christchurch University in Kent, in England. I am doing a research project as part of my doctorate degree. My project is about asylum seekers or refugees who were kept in detention centres, also known as immigration removal centres, in the UK. I want to speak with asylum seekers or refugees who were in detention but who are now out of detention, because I think it's really important for us to understand how detention affects people. So, can you help? I'm looking for people who are age 18 or older, who have experience of being in an immigration removal centre in the UK, who are now out of immigration removal centres. And you can speak any language, because I can arrange for an interpreter to be there so you don't have to speak English. Some information about participating. First of all, you do not have to take part, but if you want to participate or if you're interested, you can tell your therapist at the Helen Bamber Foundation, or you can contact me directly and I'll have my details below this video. And if you just want to ask me questions about the project, that's okay. So my details will be below. Also, you can stop the process at any time. You can stop the interview at any time, and this will not affect the service you get from the Helen Bamber Foundation. I will do the interviews at the Helen Bamber Foundation, and I can pay for transport up to £10 if you do come to the Helen Bamber Foundation. So we'll do the interview in a private room. You, me, and an interpreter if you want one. I will give you some information to read, and I will ask you to sign a form if you want to participate. I will use a voice recorder to record the interview, and I'll tell you when I want to start recording. And the interview will last around 1 hour, but that could change depending on you. Questions such as, what was being in detention like for you? How has being in detention affected you and why? What made it difficult to cope before, during, and after being in detention? And what made it easier to manage before, during, and after being in detention? Talking about these things might make you feel sad, or anxious, or angry. Again, you can stop the interview at any time and tell me if you want me to delete the recording. During the interview, if you tell me that you or someone else is unsafe, I will need to tell my supervisor. But if possible, I'll tell you if I'm doing this. If you need someone to talk to, or if you feel very sad or worried after the interview, I can let your therapist know. So after the interview, I'll keep the recording somewhere safe on a password-protected memory stick. So your name and details will not be stored with the recording. I will use our conversation and others that I've recorded to write up an article for my dissertation. And I will use quotes, so some things you have said when I write the article, but I won't mention your name or any details about you that would identify you. The university will examine my work And I will also try to publish what I write so that more people can read about it. Again, I won't mention your name or any detail that might tell people who you are. And this is important so that people... So if you think that you might be interested in participating, and if you meet these criteria, so you're over 18, you've been in a detention centre or immigration removal centre in the UK, and you're now out of that, then please get in touch with your therapist at the Helen Bamber Foundation, or contact me directly. So these are my contact details here, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. So thank you for listening and for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon.